Me and GaryVee up in the office. Do-rag flapping, walking through corporate. Talks about ownership and leverage. 1,800 checks and shot out the beverage.
What advice would you give to someone who doesn't know what to do with their life?
To try as many things as possible and get into the yes business instead of the no business.
What advice would you give someone basically starting over at 28 years of age?
To realize how lucky they are that they realize they should start over, or how lucky they are that they were forced to start over at an age where they're still a fucking baby.
What is a mantra or quote you live by?
You're gonna die. The media landscape's changing so much. The whole, it's super interesting because I've been in this for so long.
This is a big one. Gary, what's your ultimate vision for yourself, your company, and the world?
For myself, my funeral will be attended by far more people than anybody realized. That's for me. For my company, that I build one of the great entrepreneurial media business empires of all time. And for the world, that it continues to do what it's doing, which is at a macro, it always, always, always is better than it was the day before, even if the headlines trick you into not believing that. This isn't about social, this is about the internet. These are websites on top of the internet. That's what those 6 apps are. The internet is what's killing television, or the structure of the traditional television sense. You guys know this, a 14-year-old girl, let her name the 5 most famous people to her. They are not who 38-year-olds and 54-year-olds think.
YouTubers.
100%,
Influencers.
100%, 100%.
I realized I could cultivate a personal relationship with millions of people just by posting 1 or 2 things that speak directly to them. And they really lifted me up when that show came out. For all intents and purposes, you would not have known I was on that show based on the marketing.
I get it.
And it came out and they pushed me. And so I'm very grateful to them. I have a great group of followers, I guess.
It's awesome.
Before the show started, you had like 3,500 maybe followers, and now you have like over 2 million.
They've been very helpful.
As the kids now, they're not reaching for the weeklies to see who's doing what. They're going to social media and following
100,000%.
what you're doing every single day.
And I feel like they are looking for personalities, right? People that they can connect to and identify with. And as a young person,
And always, by the way, but they had no option in the past.
I love your energy, man.
Thank you, man.
Pick up a copy of your books.
Oh, let me give you one.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. And I want to give you the one that if you're gonna read it, it's gonna actually bring you value. Can you get me an Ask GaryVee?
Yeah, you drown in your liver and rum.
You create.
Somebody sent this?
You can either do friends only or friends
Guys.
of friends.
Got it. Guys, unfortunately this can never happen. I was born in the Soviet Union. Dunk, this can't happen for us. We weren't born in this great country.
I can't become president?
No, if you're not born in America, you can't become president.
Even if you're an American citizen?
Correct. I'm an American citizen.
Since birth.
Oh, you're an American citizen. Right, you're right, you can be. Right. Oh, fuck. Get out of here. You understand psychology.
Yes.
I understand what you understand.
Yeah. So this year I kind of, normally what happens with fashion and couture, Instagram is a very democratic platform and people make a business by trying to kind of keep fashion elusive and exclusive. So I actually opened up, I was the first Indian designer to kind of take my shows on Instagram, so I changed the format of how I showed and it's become super successful for us.
Makes me happy, man. It's attention arbitrage, right?
Right.
It's wherever the attention is
right.
The game. When there's a coup, they go after the media.
Right.
The media dictates the mentality.
Right.
And that's what this is. I agree, man. I mean, this is where, you know what the best part is? If you're an optimist, which I could tell you are in 4 seconds, if you're an optimist, this is the greatest thing that's ever happened in the world.
Right, absolutely.
I mean, the internet is an incredible thing. Instagram, for your industry, at this moment, at this time, is disproportionately powerful. My friend, such a pleasure.
Thank you.
Really nice meeting you.
Thank you.
What were the presentations we've had so far?
Strategy.
Attention.
The culture of your company.
By the way, for anybody here who plans to build a very big business, there'll be no more important meeting than that one. The only thing that allows you to build a business of any true scale meaning 50, $100 million, like for real, it's all people. DTC, you know, container by container. It's all the stuff you know. But like the right way is your right way, with knowing that as much as you can care about zero economics for as long as possible, you will win. The only right way for a business to have a heartbeat is for it to not be driven by the wallet. You know why you're doing it. I'm a good listener for all my interrupting in interviews. You said, I have to stay in it for the legitimacy, and you're 100% right. So you know why you're doing it. So stop complaining about it to yourself. You are doing one thing.
Okay.
It's the engine.
Got it.
Got
I've
it?
seen it from the wrong angle.
Yeah, you're doing one thing. I'm doing one thing. Being GaryVee and being Gary Vaynerchuk is one thing. It seems like it's not. Got it? You're doing one thing.
Crystal clear.
Got it?
Thanks.
Yeah, that's the game. You are doing the right thing. You're gonna go fast now.
Crazy, man.
You're gonna go faster. When I tell you the name has zero, now, the name may drive you, like it's fun when you name something after your child. There may be that bad day, 2 a.m, something bad, spoiled shipment, you're fucked. You look at it and you're like, no, Noah, right? Like sometimes the name can do something like that for you, but it's not the fucking name. It's not the idea, it's the execution. 4Ds isn't gonna work because I randomly thought of the idea during a meeting and then went on Facebook Live and Instagram Live. It's because we're executing.
Hearing
Yes.
culture conversations, the North Star. What is your North Star?
My funeral. 100,000%. I am so pissed that I don't get to see my grandchildren freak the fuck out of how many people show up to this thing. I love journeys. I don't even want to buy the jets. I just want to try to. I have a video that's super weird. It's like 8 years old, and it's like, it's gonna be the worst day of my life. I'm gonna play it. It's gonna be this crazy day that all of you are gonna freak your shit. America's gonna freak. I'm gonna make the world care about me buying the jets. And then when it's gonna happen, everybody's gonna go fucking crazy, and whatever TV or Facebook or video consumption platform of the time in 20 years is, I'm gonna play a video. And it's gonna say, world, this is the worst day of my life. That's the most macro. My love of the chase, of the climb, of the truth, the ultimate is my death. I'll never be able to get there. I won't be able to see it. And that's why it's the most romantic thing for me. So anyway, that's my North Star. I'm giving you a really big piece of advice. I know I'm right. It's a space I've spent a lot of time looking at because it has a lot of similarities to my tech world. If you are the person that can capture the energy of what I said, you can't imagine how life-changing that can be for you. The problem is you have to have enough talent to pull it off.
So the AMA started.
Let's do it.
Con and I are gonna read you the questions.
What's up, brother?
How you doing?
It's a pleasure.
Gary,
Yes.
what are the 3 biggest trends you see in digital advertising today?
Audio. Enormously passionate about audio. Believe that podcasting and Alexa skills and the Google Home platform, I believe that audio is gonna save humans time, which is why it's super valuable. And it is not only my number 1, but it's my number 2 and 3 trend that I'm obsessed with.
What's the best strategy to gain a following and to get known as a hip hop musician with a poor following?
You need to get your music heard. So the best way is to actually make good hip hop music. Because if your product sucks, you're finished. But if we assume that you're good, I would reach out and DM on Instagram every person that creates content and offer your music for free to them to be playing in the background so that you can siphon their audience's awareness to hear your music, and for them, they're getting the music asset that may make their videos better. You have to bring people value. What I most want is the collective home screen of every 15-year-old in America.
Why?
Because I want to know what 1 or 2 things they're doing that I don't understand yet, that then I can manifest into theses that will bring me opportunity. Fuck, we should do this again. I mean, this is
really good.
yeah,
this is
like
King interview style.
yeah, this is
yeah.
We need this. We should. This is really. I mean, this podcast. Hey, podcast peeps, this is fucking good, right? Hit me up on Twitter right now and just say it's good. How fucking awesome was that? Let me know. Actually, this is a good time. I'm gonna throw a right hook because I think I just delivered fucking the greatest jab of all time. If you have not reviewed my podcast yet, it would mean the world to me if you, and by the way, if you think my podcast is a piece of shit, go give me 1 star. But if you've not reviewed it yet, one way or the other, this would mean a lot to me if you would go and do that right now. Thanks for listening. Tighten it up. Yeah.
Dude, it looks like a nap jacket. Like, it looks like you're going to space with that.
I'm going to space.
Spies.
Where do you think I'm going? To the fucking moon, bitch.